I was sent this heated knee brace by the folks at Bob and Brad in exchange for my review. So let's take a close-up look at what you get and what it does. So you get three components. So you get the actual knee brace, you get the heating mechanism, which attaches, and I'll show you how to do that in a moment. You get the user's manual, and you also get the charging cable so you can fully charge this. Now, conveniently, you can remove this from the knee sleeve and charge it on its own, or you can just keep it attached, because the way you charge it is you just plug in a USB-C plug right there, and that is accessible even when this is attached to the brace. Now, the way you attach this to the knee brace is you're gonna put it upside down so that the bracket is on the bottom of the sleeve. Now you're gonna take this so that the logo, Bob and Brad, is facing the right way, so not upside down. And you're going to line this track, there's like a little track here, up with this track. And once you get it lined up, you slide that in until you hear a click. So let's see if we can get that click. There we go. And now it's attached. If you don't hear the click, it's probably not attached. In fact, when you turn it on, if it's not connected the right way, you'll get like an error. So you gotta move this until it pops into place. If you wanna remove it, now my thing is I tend to just leave it on there because it's a lot easier. I can still charge it right here. But if you wanna remove it, you really gotta kind of grip this and just pull the opposite way. There's no button to press or anything. It just finally goes click and comes off, but it is a little bit of a struggle to do that. Now, the sleeve has 3 straps. Now, this is a lot easier to use on your knee. And by the way, so what this does is this device here will cause this sleeve to get very warm. Actually, there's 5 levels, so you can click a level 1, so it's just a little bit of warmth, all the way up to 5. And when you're at 5, it's actually, this thing gets hot. So I put it on and it instantly warms up my knees, which I like to do before I work out. So it's perfect for that. That's all it does. It doesn't vibrate, doesn't do anything else. It is just to make your knee warm. You can also use it on an elbow. So I'm gonna show you how to use it on your arm, because it's kind of tricky if you're by yourself to put this on. So what I found was rather than go like this, where you put this on, and now you got to figure out a way to let go, grab the strap, and somehow get that on with one arm. It's kind of tough. So what I've been doing is I will actually pre-close this one. And I have an idea about where it should go so that it's comfortable. Now I can just slide my arm through like this. And now it's already there, so that'll hold it in place. And then it's easier to put the other straps. You will notice that this strap here that's by the unit can get in the way. So what I do is I'll pull this tight and I'll get it. Now the Velcro starts way down here. So you can get the Velcro to catch, but then I take this just around the side of the rest. Otherwise this thing gets in the way. So there we go. That's how you use it for your elbow. And that's not going anywhere. I could actually move around with this. I don't tend to use it for action. I'll tend to use it for when I'm sitting down and relaxing. And I also tend to use it more on my knee. Now, to turn this thing on, all you have to do is there's only 3 buttons. So there's the power button, there's a plus sign and a minus sign. So to turn it on, you just long press and that'll turn it on. So right now this says 20, so it's set for 20 minutes. Now to change the time, you just click that button again. Instead of long press, you just tap. Now we're at 40 minutes and now 60 minutes and then back to 20. Oh, 40, 20, there we go. Now to change the temperature, you're gonna hit the plus or minus. So that is L1, L2, 3, 4, and 5. And then it'll go back. If you wanna go down, you go back through this. Now to turn this off, you're going to just long press until the whole thing shuts off, and then you're good to go. So this thing's perfect if you're looking just to heat, just for heat. It's perfect at that. I would not use this brace for, exercising, because if you have this on there, it's gonna be too bulky to move around. So if your goal is just to heat the joint, then this is perfect for that, and I definitely recommend it.